Okay, maybe this will work this time because this is really pissing me. Ah, YouTube. Fucking YouTube. Okay, anyway. Yes, that's Ninja Turtles and Audrey Hepburn behind me. But anyway, I was in the coffee shop today and I was asked, why don't I write full time? That's a good question. Why don't I write full time? Well, for one, I'm in school. Okay, and I've got about a year and a half left, and I've put school off. Well, I graduated in 2000, so 13 years, man. It's I started back in 2010, and that's a 10-year gap. That's sad. I could have gotten a doctorate and been teaching myself. God. Anyway, it's like when I first started college at WT, I took some classes. I was a bit under business just because I felt like I had to. I didn't really know what I wanted from life. I just really wanted to fuck around, really. Just fuck off, don't do anything. So I got a girlfriend. She got pregnant. I had a kid. Yep. And I abandoned school for fatherhood and a minimum wage job. So that's what happened. 10 years later, bam, I'm here. And I figured out what I wanted to do, which was get an English degree. But why? Why? I guess the question bothered me because it's like, what's the purpose of an English degree? If you're not going to teach, then what's the point? You can better understand the English language, composition, grammar, syntax, diction, all that. But really, what does it do? If you're going to be a writer, you're going to be a writer, regardless. There are many writers that don't have English degrees. They're not all good, but they made it. But it's like, what is my degree going to do? I want to write for a living. I want to get published. I want to be a reviewer online and all this stuff. I have grand dreams. It's just right now I have nothing. And I feel like an English degree would help me do something, solidify even the most minuscule of hope that I'll be able to go somewhere one day. But is it worth the debt? Because right now I'm writing on government loans, Yeah. So it's the way I feel the government's doing to me right now. It's just, and I've got scholarships coming next semester. I don't know how much yet, but they're on their way, and hopefully I don't have to rely on Uncle Sam too much. But that's not the point, I'm up 9 hours next semester, and I've run out of classes. I've hit the wall. I have to go during the day, and I can't afford to do that. If there's some miracle job out there I suddenly find over the summer, it's not going to happen. I love my job right now. It's not going to cut it. I'm not going to quit. No. School's not going to cut it. I can't give up my job. And then I've been thinking all day. And if you know what I do for a living, I have only me, myself, and I for company. So it gets a little crazy and weird. What if I just, seriously, what if I just not really quit school, but there's no other way to say it? Drop out, bypass. The fuck, it's really, I would love to write full time, and I have a lot of good ideas, and those good ideas are are great when I put them on paper and when I have nothing, completely nothing else to think about. You know, but when the semester hits, maybe the first few weeks I can get away with it because that's all just bullshit syllabus introduction shit. But once you get into the thick of it, you know, and towards the end, like final or midterms to finals, it's hopeless. I can't concentrate on anything else. You know, I go to work and then I go straight to school and do homework, write essays, read this, read that, take this quiz, fill out this discussion board, and I have no time to write, you know, and when I do get it, it's early in the morning and I want to block, really. Mainly because I have so much on my mind. I'm usually pissed off, upset, stressed, or something's just been keeping me up all night. So I have to get it out somehow. It's like an online journal. And it does help. It's therapeutic to just write it out or talk to a camera like I am now. It's kind of weird if anybody else were watching. But to write full time, you know, without a legitimate, you know, it's not like I'm Stephen King and I get Carrie published and bam, I can live off the royalties, the advanced, the advance, and then wow, you know. Then again, J.K. Rowling, you know, wrote most of the first Harry Potter on dinner napkins at the place she waited tables. But to write full time, and that's a big deal. Like, without like any sort of job offer or assurance that I'm gonna make it. I've been told I'm a good writer, and I have a lot of things to say. Whether or not people want to listen, I guess they do because I have followers on this blog, and I usually take my stuff up to work and people read it, and I get feedback from them, and yeah, I'm all for honesty, even if it's a hit to the fucking nutsack. Just give it to me straight. I mean, I'm all, you know, it's better than sugarcoating it and me coasting along thinking I'm some sort of amazing dude that's just writing this life-altering stuff, and then it turns out that it's crap. But that's really not the point. I don't know what I want to do. I do want to. Okay, I do know what I want to do. I want to write for a living. I want that to be my job. I want to do everything I can to publish and to put blogs up and to become some sort of mastermind behind something. I have grand dreams. Achieving them is a different matter. Yeah, you can say, you know, keep at it, push forward, all that cliche bullshit. And you know, and it makes sense. It's cliche for a reason. But to really just get through it now, you know. I do want to write full time. Just is right now the time I take that step, do I just bounce out of school and see where my pen and paper take me? I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of good ideas. The only problem is I don't know how to end most of my stories. My epic fantasy piece, my seven book novel, that was retarded. 7 book. The word, please. Saga, I guess. Yeah, saga. I have the ideas. Okay, I have little pieces, but filling in the blanks. You know, it's like filling the gaps. That's what kills me. You know, and I have another book that this dude named Mary. I'm not gonna tell anybody anything. If you want to read it, I'll post pieces here and there. And I have a western and a supernatural western, not Jonah Hex. Actually, Jonah Hex the comic. Jonah Hex the movie. It's one of those you need a few beers and no self-esteem whatsoever to watch. But my ideas are good. Some of them are good. I don't know how to finish them, and it makes me wonder if I can write full time. Will I ever finish them, or will I get close to the end, come up with a new idea, start that one, and vice versa? Just keep getting 3/4 of the way done. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to end up like that. But maybe writing full time is what I need to do. I hate to abandon a degree to have a piece of paper on the wall, but what good is it going to do to me? I know how to write. I know how to reach people. I just need to go through the appropriate branches to do such. I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll figure it out. I don't know. But I better wrap this up because this is going on YouTube and they only allow a certain amount of time because there are a bunch of... Anyway, yeah, keep checking back with my blog. I'll put some more stuff up, but this isn't ended. I just really don't know what I want to do in terms of right now. Because I have a lot of confusion. There's a lot more problems than just this. But it's like writing full time. Like, is it the thing for me? I don't. Yes, it is. Right now, I don't know. That's a huge fucking leap. A huge risk. I don't know. I guess we'll just see what happens, and I wish everybody the best. And I guess till next time, guys. Stay tuned to Inconsistent Insanity.